Welcome back to my 7-day series on interview hacks, small changes that equal big results for you. Today is day 4, and we're going to talk about the power of storytelling and how important it is in your interviews, and especially your ability to differentiate yourself from your competition. We know it's a very competitive job market. My clients are getting job offers, but they are going through a lot of hoops, a lot of steps of interviews, panel interviews. Often there's a presentation. It's not a slam dunk in this job market, even if you have someone strongly referring you internally. So let's get back to storytelling. Storytelling gets you out of vagueness. Vagueness equals death in interviews. As a former recruiter interviewing over 10,000 people, I can tell you firsthand in those debrief conversations about candidates with the hiring manager, often the reason people are rejected is they're simply too vague in the interviews. One of the ways you get yourself out of vagueness that is guaranteed is by using and implementing the STAR approach. Not only is this going to help you to elevate your storytelling in your behavioral questions, but companies expect your answers to be in the STAR approach. It's not just a nice to have. You've got to have really strong stories in the STAR method. Now, if you haven't heard of the STAR method, very briefly, it's an acronym for situation, task, action, and result. By situation, you're landing your plane into a story. You're telling us where it happened. You're telling us kind of the variables of the story, setting up the story. The next piece to the STAR is the task, or you can think about it as the challenge. This is important that you get this right because in the next step, the actions, you're going to be talking about how you overcame that challenge, how you made a difference, how you added value. This is ultimately how hiring decisions are made. We're looking to hire someone who has consistently added value in their prior jobs because chances are they're going to do that here as well. So you really want to make sure that when you're talking about your actions, that you're taking credit where credit is due. Another mistake a lot of candidates make, even at the executive level, is they use we too much out of a fear that they're going to look like they're trying to take credit for everything. But if you use we too much, you're going to come off vague and you're going to be rejected. Now, obviously, the final letter in STAR is for results. And you would think that everybody would remember to talk about results when they're storytelling, but many people forget. They literally tell the situation, the challenge, the actions, and then the result is kind of nebulous. They might say something like, things really improved a lot, when they could have quantified it, when they could have talked about exactly how those results impacted business, drew in more customers, saved money. So make sure your result is quantified. So tomorrow we're going to be doing another tip, and I really invite you to come back and also DM me if you'd like to just have a conversation about your particular situation and your needs. I would love to chat with you more in depth about what's going on in your job search and your interviews. Thanks a lot. Come back tomorrow.